Charlie, I think that for me, first of all, congratulations to Enzo Maresca. And it's a win that he has used to let everybody understand that he's a top manager and everything that he does, people should understand him.
Yeah.
I kept on saying that the reasons why Enzo Maresca for a very long time decided to have Reece James in the middle of the park was purely because of one, health reasons. You don't want to have Reece James going up and down the touchline after those hamstring problems. So you need him in short distances. So how can I have my captain on the field of play, get the best out of him, but don't risk him in the long term?
Okay.
Because one of the reasons why we didn't play Lavia was that Lavia was injured. Lavia was not fully, he had just come back from an injury. So it was a worry. When I saw the lineup, I was like, okay, let's see how this one will go. And I think that, like I said, the game was psychologically won by Enzo Maresca before Paris Saint-Germain could think of changing anything. And if you play that voice again, Maresca says that we won the game in the first 10 minutes. In that first 10 minutes, he says three things. We set the tone of the game. We were the most aggressive side of the game. And
we dictated the pace.
Yeah, I saw these annotations online, and I find it very interesting. So if you are on listening on radio, I will encourage that you come on Facebook just to comment. It's not my work in terms of the work that was done, but I can explain it nicely to you, and I think you will enjoy it. So the first video, in the opening minutes of the game, this is a game. Just the opening minutes. Chelsea made their intentions clear. Now look at the edge of the.
So where's the ball?
The ball. Look at the red area is Paris Saint-Germain coming to play out from the back.
So the ball is with
Donnarumma. So just look at the red zone.
So listeners, join us on Facebook at LUV 99.5 FM Extra now.
Yeah. So if you look at the red zone, that is where Chelsea sets to do the dominance. Now they are doing this for two reasons. One, they want to prevent Paris Saint-Germain from having the central progression, playing the ball centrally through the middle of the park. So they have four players in that middle zone area alone. So you can see that Moise Caicedo is at the base. I can see Reece James there. I can see the two attackers, Enzo Fernandez and then Joao Pedro, who was like the Dembele in posture to press in that area.
Yeah.
Then you realize that whilst he's over there, the width on the left hand side is Neto. Then on the right hand side, Cole Palmer is not keeping the width. He's tracking inside.
But why is Cole Palmer not concentrating on where the game is being played at the moment?
No, because in that middle, we want Chelsea's most intense players.
Oh, okay.
Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, all of these players to focus on central. Now, it's a bit. Now, if Kelvin rolls the video, Kelvin, I need you to roll the video for me. One thing that Chelsea did throughout the game was to man-mark Dembele. That's what Chalobah did. So Chalobah is following Dembele. Hey. Dembele is going central. Chalobah is following him quietly, no stress. So you realize that Paris Saint-Germain realized that they can't play through the middle. So they go long. That was Chelsea's plan.
Wow.
Prevent them from playing through us centrally.
And who just frustrated Kvaratskhelia? Is it Gusto?
Malo Gusto.
Wow.
So prevent them from going centrally. Cole Palmer's job without the ball was too. So if you realize one of the things that Cole Palmer did that people have probably not spoken about is the kind of job Cole Palmer did without the ball. Without the ball, he was so integral. Defending narrowly, defending wide, keeping his eyes on the next player. Now, I want you to go to the next picture for me. In the next picture, you see that this was a bait, like I told you, to force Paris Saint-Germain to play the ball wide. The next one again. If you go, Paris Saint-Germain constantly push the ball wide. So you see, every time Paris Saint-Germain failed to play centrally, now they play wide.
Using Mendes.
You realize that in the first video that we showed you asked me, why was Cole Palmer not focusing on the player? Let's go to the first video, please.
Yeah.
Focusing on the player on the wide area.
Yeah.
And I told you that the focus was in that first phase centrally. Then when we were able to win what we wanted to do centrally, so no, the very first one,
video.
Yeah, the very first instant, the first. So yeah, so you see that. What's his name? Nuno Mendes is free. So the plan was to force Paris Saint-Germain to go to Nuno Mendes.
Cole Palmer is not even pressing him. But that was the bait.
Yes, so that's the bait. So let's prevent them from playing central. Let's force them to go to Nuno Mendes. Now let's go to the third video, the third picture, where now we've moved past all of these things. So immediately the ball goes to somebody like Nuno Mendes, like the next one, please. Once it goes to Nuno Mendes over here, now the ball is in Nuno Mendes.
Now Palmer is pressing.
Yes, so you see that what has been written on top of the annotation is locked in. Immediately the ball goes to Nuno Mendes, then Chelsea lock in.
So he's out of options.
Yes. So you go man for man press when the ball goes to the wide area. Aggressive. Like every Chelsea player has somebody. Vitinha is trying to receive. Reece James is following him. Cole Palmer has locked in on Nuno Mendes. Joao Pedro is closing in on Marquinhos. Chalobah is following Kvaratskhelia over. No, he's playing Fabian Duri over there. Then in this area, the down part, you have Malo Gusto on Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah.
So in that opening minute, what Maresca told them was that we have a plan. Let them know that we want to win the thing. And let's intensify our press. Let's be more aggressive. Let's try to let them know that we have a plan to beat them. So Maresca for me was brilliant.
So this is the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes.
It was clear because look, Mendes, fantastic player on the ball.
Yeah.
But look at this guy out of options after picking the ball. Yeah. Caicedo is not even pressing anybody at all. He's lurking in the middle of the pack.
So you see, people usually compared the game Madrid played to the game Chelsea played. The difference is that teams like Madrid and Inter were pressing Paris Saint-Germain centrally. They will find spaces. Vitinha is there. Fabian Ruiz is there. João Neves is there. They will move. They will find spaces. Chelsea says centrally, we won't press you. We will just block passing. That's what they call it. They will block the passing lanes centrally. Then we will give you a passing lane outside. We force you to go outside. That is where we press you. Now, have you asked a very, very important question that how long has Chelsea been preparing for this game plan? I mentioned Bournemouth at the opening minutes of the game. Now, there was a game where Chelsea played against Bournemouth. Same tactic. Same tactic.
At the time, I think Bournemouth were on fire.
Yeah, Bournemouth were the most best team on the ball. And I remember that game, we drew it 2-2. We were up by 1-0. They equalized. They came to score 2-1. And the James came on, scored a free kick, and it was 2-2. So you see, in this area, on the left-hand side was more like what Cole Palmer was doing on the right-hand side. Yeah. So Noni Madueke was playing on the right. He is not staying wide. His job is to follow Cook centrally. And Chelsea have pressed. Once the ball went wide, we press Bournemouth man for man.
Yeah.
Man for man. To the extent that Noni is going towards the player in the middle. And that is how you play against teams that are very comfortable on the ball. Teams that are good pressers. You don't press them aggressively centrally. You block the passing lane centrally. Let them take the ball to the wide areas. Because you know, Zando, when the ball goes to the wide part of the pitch, it's like an area where you can force them. Because if the ball don't come inside, it goes to throw in. Yeah. And then you are there. And this was what Chelsea did without the ball. Tactics. But on the ball, and I want Kelvin again to roll out the videos again. Let me give credit to the person that did this. I think the name is Tactics something on Twitter. Yeah. Very, very good job. Chelsea had 25 transitional balls in the first half.
Nice area shots.
Yeah, nice area shots. Chelsea had 25 transitional balls. Pause it, please.
Was that Sanchez?
Yeah, I want him to pause it over here. In the first half, 25 of them were transitional balls. When Chelsea won the ball from all the things that we've said, what they did was that if the ball comes to Robert Sanchez, the plan was to go long. We mentioned that. Exactly. Into the channels.
Exploit the side of, how do you call it, Mendes.
Nuno Mendes, every time. So if you look at it, from the far top, there is Neto. But Enzo Fernandez and Joao Pedro are doing two important jobs, but you will not see if you are watching the game. Enzo Fernandez's job is to pin Bernardo, so that if the ball goes to Neto, Neto is free.
Yeah.
Now, Joao Pedro's job here is to pin Marquinhos so that it becomes 1v1 for Cole Palmer. So you can roll the video now.
So is it the first goal?
Yeah, this is the ball to the first goal. But I want you to go back. I want you to start this video again for me for a particular reason. Yeah. So when Paris Saint-Germain lost the ball in this area, so you see, they've lost the ball. You take their time to play back.
He sent it back.
Pause it here for me. Pause. Now, look at the distance between Robert Sanchez and then Ousmane Dembele. This was another tactic Enzo Maresca used his goalkeeper to do. He knew that Ousmane Dembele will press. Paris Saint-Germain will press his goalkeeper. Everybody,
I think that's what he did against Madrid.
Yes, everybody knows that his goalkeeper is a problem. But I'm sure that on the night he told him that, this is a chance for you to redeem yourself. Yeah. So when you get the ball, don't play it too quick. Because that small second can be the difference maker. So when the video rolls, you realize that
you have 3 minutes.
Sanchez will take his time. So now you can roll the video for me, Kelvin. Take his time. He's waiting for him to come. He's waiting for Ousmane Dembele to come. In fact, Ousmane will close in before he plays the ball. By this time, the shape has changed.
Yeah.
Chelsea are in a numerical advantage in the last phase. He goes long. Now allow this video to roll because there are a lot of them in there. In the first half alone, Chelsea had 25 of such balls. 18 of them Chelsea found their players, and 3 of them landed in goals. So it was detailed.
The tactical display was solid.
Enzo Maresca planned it. For me, I've said it several times. From last part of the season and throughout the season, I kept on saying that Maresca is a brilliant guy. If you don't take your time to watch him, you would think that he's just waffling. But he knew exactly what he was doing. And on a night where he had to prove to everybody, he got a job done.
Hey, congratulations, Chelsea. You wanted to ask something? Let's move on to the.
No, let's move on.
Oh, okay. I thought you engaged the social media guys. But congrats. I mean, you guys did your best against PSG. I think we can go through some few transfer stories before we open the phone lines for our listeners to go through. I mean, guys, kindly call Delali Atiati for me. I want to speak to Delali on Chelsea. He needs to officially congratulate Chelsea on radio. Now, Arsenal have completed the signing of England winger Noni Madueke from Chelsea after an initial fee of £48.5 million. The 23-year-old was part of Chelsea's squad at the Club World Cup in the United States, but left the camp before last Sunday's 3-0 win over PSG. Now, Madueke has signed a 5-year contract at the Emirates, which has a fee, rising to just over £50 million with add-ons. Now, listen to Noni Madueke after completing his move to Arsenal, the Gunners.
Yeah, I'm very happy, very excited to get to work. Obviously, I got on holiday for a little bit now, but I can't wait to get back and meet all the boys and train.
So what have the last few days been like while you finalised the deal?
Yeah, just been relaxed, just waiting for the green light. And yeah, when I came in today, it all felt real, and I'm really happy and really proud. So it's a great moment for me.
Now, Noni Madueke has assured Arsenal fans that his ambition is to win every competition. Listen, guys. He said his ambition is to win every competition this season with Arsenal.
He didn't have that ambition when he was at Chelsea.
Chelsea is in trouble.
Just to win all the competitions we're in. I feel like we're definitely capable of doing that. And yeah, just to help the team in every way I can and grow as a player, but also as a person.
Finally, Noni, do you have a message for the Arsenal supporters across the world today?
Yeah, Arsenal fans, I can't wait to see you in the Emirates. I'm so happy to be here, and yeah, it's going to be a great success.
Chelsea fans, you taste? Your former player says he's winning every competition with Arsenal. So that was newly signed Arsenal for Noni Madueke speaking. Then Man United have had a £65 million bid for Bryan Mbeumo accepted by Brentford. The Cameroon international would undergo medical today and of course fly to the United States on Tuesday for their preseason tour with Ruben Amorim's squad. The 25-year-old winger is set to become United's third signing of the summer after the arrivals of forward Matheus Cunha and left back Diogo Leon. Galatasaray have made an offer of €3 million for Manchester City and Brazil goalkeeper Anderson, who is 31 years of age. Netherlands and RB Leipzig midfielder Xabi Simons favors a move to Premier League with both Chelsea and Arsenal monitoring his situation. But I hear that Chelsea has shown keen interest in this particular youngster. Jose Mourinho is interested in the signing of Man United and England forward Marcus Rashford from Manchester United. Rashford is 27 years of age. I think he will be a good buy for Fenerbahce. If you get Marcus Rashford and add Trossard to it and probably add Thomas Partey in the middle of the park, Charlie, will win the Turkish Super League anyway. For the foreign front, let's wrap up with the boxing. Fifi, tomorrow and tonight at 10 p.m., Wembley Stadium will be rocked by Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois tonight at 10 p.m. as the two heavyweights do undisputed battle. This one, Javier, I know that you admit that these guys are very good boxers, Usyk and Daniel Dubois. Now, in what is one of the most highly anticipated bouts of the year, the WBA, the BBC, and the WBO World Heavyweight title holder and dual-weight undisputed champion Usyk looks to unify the division once again against IBF World Heavyweight belt holder Daniel Dubois. The pair first met in August 2023 in Poland. The Ukrainian defended his trail of titles in via 9th-round stoppage in controversial circumstances. First, let's listen to Usyk, who is praising Daniel Dubois for improving as a boxer.
Maybe boxing, yes, but here, I don't know mental, but listen, it's a hard guy, it's a young guy, it's a good boxer, it's a world champion, free last fight, Daniel win, great.
So that was Alexander Usyk speaking there. And Dubois says he's beating Usyk tonight. Hey!
Man, I'm ready. I'm gonna win this time. No more excuses. My whole approach is just to seek and destroy it. You know, good to do it on home turf and go down as a legend. I've resurrected myself, resurrected my career, and now we're on a roll. I'm unstoppable. I feel like I can't be beat right now. I'm in my prime of my life, and I'm gonna go through whatever I have to do.
So that was Daniel Dubois speaking ahead of the bout tonight. at 10 p.m. So the Boa brings the IBF title, and Usyk is bringing the WBA, the WBO, the BBC title, undisputed. But Manfred, quick 1 minute. What is your expectation of the bout tonight?
Last night I watched the weigh-in, and then I love Dubois. Dubois looks very much locked in. It looked like he was right in there to get it done. I mean, what is at stake for me is the most interesting thing. Since Lennox Lewis, there hasn't been a British undisputed heavyweight boxer. So if Daniel Dubois wins tonight, he becomes the first British heavyweight undisputed boxer since Lionel Lewis. Also on the side of Usyk, if he wins tonight, he becomes a three-time unified undisputed heavyweight boxer. For me, I think that's supposed to be the crowning moment for him, and he has to bow out if he beats Daniel Dubois tonight. You know me, I'm a big Usyk fan, so my money constantly is on Alexander Usyk tonight. So I think that Usyk will get a job done tonight. Last time,
but the has improved though.
Yeah, he has improved.
What he did to
that is Anthony Joshua. We don't play Usyk. We don't play. We'll give him 9 minutes, 9th round stoppage. Dubois this time, we'll take him to the 11th round or maybe 12th round. Since
their last fight, Usyk has beaten Tyson Fury, I think back to back. And Dubois, you guys, are you not scared?
Dubois, he said that he's not scared. He's coming in to beat the old man. The old man says, okay, no problem. We'll see how things will go on from there, so you don't worry.
All right. So, I mean, we look forward to that bout tonight. I think we can pick some calls now. But before that, let's try and then see if Delali Atiase can join us from the UK and get to speak to him on Chelsea. And, of course, None Madueke to us now. You're still live on your Super Station Love 99.5 FM. The program is kick-off. 121212. I have some messages here. Let me try.
From that day to now, I've watched that first half. Almost every 45 minutes of every day.
Every 45 minutes, I watch it for most of the time.
For me, I've been loving the first half.
Yeah, the second half, obviously.
I've not seen Chelsea perform better like they did against PSG last Sunday in the last 5 years
I think I'll give
in fact,
it to you.
You played even better.
That is one of our best games. Bazando, I keep on saying this. Javier is a Chelsea fan, so I get that on last week Saturday, he wanted to be a little bit careful.
Yes.
But trust me, when the Chelsea fans were calling and they were telling that they could beat Paris Saint-Germain, it was not because they were just Chelsea fans.
What did you see?
Last season, anybody that watched Chelsea in our games, we knew that we were just a few steps away from beating teams like that. Oh yes, Javier is here. Ask him. We play against Bournemouth. Bournemouth is one of the best pressing teams in the Premier League last season. Yes. Fulham, one of the very stubborn teams to play against in the Premier League last season. All of these teams, we hold our own against them.
The last match against Nottingham
Forest. And you see, people have not realized that Chelsea was growing as a unit, as a group of young men, as a team. That win away at Fulham, going to Nottingham Forest and delivering that performance where the supercomputer that uses the best data said that Chelsea had no chance of qualifying for the Champions League.
Wow.
They go to Bournemouth, they beat them 1-0. After beating them 1-0, Chelsea managed to go to the Conference League. Real Betis scored in the first half. Chelsea turned it around, win it. So you see, the whole competition had become a learning curve. And me, I'm in love with Enzo Maresca.
Yeah.
Because of his clarity of thought, because he knows exactly what he seems to be doing. Everything seems to be clear on him. Yes, he will make mistakes. Yes, he was a young coach coming for the championship and all of that. But then you cut him some slack with respect to the work that he did. For me, like he said, I think that one of the things that we don't usually do well, Zando, is discussing the psychological bit of the game. That's something that we don't usually do a lot. We focus the data, we focus the tactics and the things that we see, but usually we don't talk about psychological bit because they're a little bit abstract.
And I also think that when a team loses a match, we don't really pay attention to the things that they did right.
Exactly.
Which probably can compound and make them good in
Very
future.
well.
So we always talk about the fact that Chelsea has been losing matches. They are not good. They are not good. They are not good.
Exactly.
But if you paid attention to
some of the things that they are trying to do, because if you look at the game, Chelsea won. What Maresca was trying to say is that Chelsea won the game psychologically in the first 10 minutes. Yes. But, of course, you need to affirm your win tactically, all of those things, with the rest of the 80 minutes that's left. So, Paris Saint-Germain came into the game outright champions, the best team.
In Europe.
Enzo Maresca said he told his boys that the first 10 minutes is for them to show the Paris Saint-Germain team that they want to win the cup from them. So, you remember when we were watching the game, Moises Caicedo, yellow card. this player some foul and they were too aggressive and we were all worried that hey, somebody can take a red card.
Yeah.
People should tone down a little. Apparently that was the game plan psychologically. Yeah, that Maninko Vitinyamu, Maninko Fabian Ruiz,
Frustrate them.
Let them know that you are here to win. Yesterday I saw a certain video when Chelsea scored the first goal. What's his name? Moise Caicedo went to kick the ball away again. They were infuriating them. Went to kick the ball away. Then what's his name? Their goalkeeper Donnarumma came to push him. Rhys James came back to come and protect him. You could tell everything that they were doing. Heckling them, kicking them, and all of those things. So for me, it was a psychological first attempt was psychological, and Paris Saint-Germain did not expect Chelsea to be that strong psychologically.
Yeah.
And then he had a tactical structure to also exploit Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
See, Marco Correa, Enzo Maresca said after the game that he doesn't want to mention any player's name but Marco Correa.
Oh, do you think he was the best player on the night?
Not on the night, but I think throughout the season he has been the most important.
For me, Chelsea's best players on the night: Cole Palmer, Sanchez, and then the new player, João Pedro.
Obviously, and I agree with you.
But you can't rule out Correa.
Yeah, Marco Correa throughout the season.
but to the extent
these guys changed the game. Literally changed the game.
Listen. I mean, if you have throughout the tournament, okay. I'm going back to the other matches that Chelsea played in the competition. If you look at Chelsea's performance throughout the tournament, one of the players that stands out is the gentleman. That gentleman,
Correa.
Yes, he's the one who stands out because he's the one who makes sure that all the star players in the opposing team they don't get their day. He's the one who does that. Anytime his foot on you, know that you are out, completely out of the game. For the 90 minutes, you are out.
And I think I love his consistency.
But that's what he's been
consistent.
You see, this is a player who's about 2 seasons or so ago. We nearly shipped him off. We nearly sold him to Manchester United. Just nearly sold him to Manchester United.
At the time, we had Ben Chilwell.
Yes, Chilwell was playing all the good football at that time. So but he's been very good. I mean, what I like about him is his consistency.
Yes.
Ever since he started picking his form or finding his rhythm, he's been very consistent.
Yeah.
And he's been the thorn in the flesh of any player that plays on that side of the field. Yeah. There's no way you can get a ball past him. He's like a leech. He's always on you, running, and heckling you and doing everything possible to get a ball off. And for me, he's been a revelation of the Chelsea team. And you mentioned João Pedro. I mean, excellent purchase. Excellent purchase.
The guy is a brilliant player. Yeah. He doesn't make things complex.
No.
He makes you think that you can even play football like he's playing. He's a simple guy. Look at the goal he scored.
And we are looking at a player who, for most part of last season for Brighton and Hove, he was not playing because he picked up an injury.
Exactly.
And he joined the Chelsea team mid-competition when the competition was in session. That's when he joined the Chelsea
But the guy
team.
did not even spend 2 weeks in camp
before
the final.
No, he didn't get to even train with the Chelsea players before the game. He just entered the competition and started playing for Chelsea.
And started scoring. This guy.
To the extent that our man now is in hot water. Who? Nicholas Jackson.
Why?
Oh. Because if you look at the pecking order now, obviously it's good. For me, I want João Pedro to be the number one. I'm not very sure about Dila because I think that he's still not matured yet. I can see some immaturity in the way he plays.
I think it's going to be game by game. And I don't know if you've realized, Enzo Maresca doesn't have a set system for every match. So there are going to be teams where you need the laps, physicality, box runs, and stuff like that. There are going to be teams that press you that you need João Pedro, like against Paris Saint-Germain and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be game by game. But what is clear is that Nicholas Jackson is not in the top two.
No,
he has to fight his way back. And 2 days ago, I spoke with Rahman Osman, the Ghanaian journalist that report for London Football Daily. He reports purely on Chelsea, and he's Ghanaian. And he tells me that the last time he spoke to Nicholas Jackson himself, Nicholas was clear that he's not leaving Chelsea. Yeah.
He wants to stay and fight.
Yeah, he said he's not leaving Chelsea. He knows that he will find his form. And I think that we don't sell him. I think that we should keep him there for this season. He should compete because you don't really know what will come of João Pedro. I mean, he can get injured.
Exactly.
We are not too sure of him.
But if the player is willing to settle that third slot, I mean, then that's no problem.
Yeah.
Usually players start agitating like Nono Madueke did when they realize that there's competition in the team and their starting place is not guaranteed.
Yeah.
So if Jackson is willing to accept that rule now, then there's no problem.
When you call Dela later, I want you to ask him what he makes of Noni Madueke to Arsenal.
We'll talk about it. Guys, I want us to get into the Chelsea PSG game proper, detailed analysis on that particular game. But listen to your manager, Enzo Maresca, how you guys won the game on Sunday.
For me, we won the game in the first 10 minutes. In the first 10 minutes, we set the tempo, we set the way we want to play. We were very good. Then, unfortunately, unfortunately, with the weather condition, it's not easy to continue for 90 minutes. But I think we won the game in the first 10 minutes. Today we found a position for him where there was more space to attack. Happy for goal, but the effort from all the players has been fantastic. Yeah, very excited, but a bit more excited that we have 3 weeks off.
So that was Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca.
He also talked about space to attack.
Exactly.
More space to attack.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, your star player on the night, the guy who won the man of the match, eventual best player of the tournament, Cole Palmer, commended the Chelsea coach. He says Maresca is building something special at Chelsea. Guys, the signals are there. You guys should be scared of Enzo Maresca.
I like finals. Everyone doubted us before the game. We knew that. But to go out there and put a fight on like we did, obviously, against a great team.
Another trophy for Chelsea. What does this say about what Enzo Maresca is building at this club?
Yeah, he's building something special, something important. You know, a young team. Everyone's talked a lot of shit about us all season, but I feel like we're going in the right direction.
Javier, let me start from you. How did Chelsea win the game tactically, psychologically? I mean, how you guys, approach the game. I can't even find words to describe how Chelsea performed, because at least expected you guys to perform like you did.
Before the game started, honestly, I never thought we would play the way we did.
Oh, but you said it on radio.
Yes, I never. So I think that after 20 or so minutes, I called an Akweku. Yes, I called him.